All right, in this video, you're going to learn exactly how to meal prep and create a system so you can build muscle, lose fat, and be healthier in the most effective way possible. Let's go. All right, so how to meal prep. There's going to be 5 key elements of meal prepping so you can set yourself up for success and not come down to binging, eating a cheat meal, and basically reversing all the progress that you just made throughout the week when it comes to your goals. All right, so number 1 is grocery shopping. Number 2 is doing the actual meal prepping when it comes to you have all the groceries and you want to meal prep at your house. Number 3 is keeping it simple. Number 4 is using a scale, the mistakes, common mistakes people make. And then number 5, making it a non-negotiable. So number 1, let's get into it. Grocery shop. You want to grocery shop for at least 1 week's worth of food. Yeah, you want to make sure that you don't run out of food for that 1 week. Otherwise, what's going to happen? You're not going to have time. You get home from work, then you have to go to a grocery store, Sam's Club, Costco. It's going to take a whole lot of work, and you mess up that one little thing, so it's so easy to fall off track and miss the rest of the meal, miss the rest of the workout, miss the next day's workout because you mess up on that little thing. So you want to make sure you have that week's worth of meals that you're going to eat when it comes to building muscle or losing fat, whatever you're going to eat. Make sure you have it in the food house. It's in the refrigerator, it's in the freezer, it's in the pantry, whatever it is. Make sure you have that food available. Shop for at least 1 week at a time. If you want to go 2 weeks or 4 weeks, you definitely can, but 1 week's worth of food should be grocery shop for. I like to make Saturdays or Sundays my grocery shop day. It's going to take about 1 to 2 hours, so dedicate some time to it. Make it a non-negotiable to go to a grocery store. Set it in your schedule. And if you want to save a little bit of time, Sam's Club, Costco, Safeway, they do deliveries and pickups as well. So you can literally fill an online cart with all the items that you need, set it for pickup. They'll put it all together and you could just go curbside and they'll bring it straight to your car if you want to save a little bit of time. You want to save even more time, then choose delivery, pay an extra 5, 10, 15 bucks, tip the driver, be a little nice, okay? But they're going to deliver it straight to your door, and that's grocery shopping, your time out the way completely, okay? Now, you should, the weight tracker that I shared with you, if you're my full-time client, not the 14-day challenge, but there should be a weight tracker that takes out all the water weight fluctuations so you can see your weight a little bit easily. It's on Google Sheets. If you scroll to the top, you're going to see a grocery list of the best foods for weight loss. If you scroll all the way down, there's going to be tips on how to save money and how to shop healthier, little tidbits of information. It's saved if you become a future one-on-one client of mine. So number 2, meal prep for 3 to 4 days at a time. You meal prep for past 4 days. That chicken breast on the 5th day, meal prep is not going to taste so good. It's going to taste really fucking weird and stinky. Okay, so you want to meal prep for 3 to 4 days at a time. That's what's going to give you enjoyable meals, healthy meals that are enjoyable as well and taste good because they're somewhat fresh. So meal prep for 3 to 4 days at a time, and you want to have a system. Systems lead to success. Imagine having a business that had no system. There's no organization. Imagine the military with no organization, no system. Any place you work at, they're gonna have SOPs, standard of procedure, and that's how shit gets done. You need to have a system when it comes to weight loss, going to a gym, getting a result, because that's what's going to give you the most ease of mind, because you know you have a system to follow compared to just winging it and then resorting to the path of least resistance, the most convenience. So my meal prep system, what works for me and most of my clients, is Sunday, you meal prep all the meals for Monday through Thursday. And if you don't like meal prepping everything, you at least prepare something on Sunday. Maybe you cut up all your vegetables, maybe you make all your rice, maybe you take all the chicken out the freezer and start thawing it, but have a little bit of preparation when it comes through the week. I like eating the same meals every day. It keeps it pretty simple. I'll switch it up every now and then, but Sunday I meal prep all 3 of my meals for Monday, all 3 of my meals for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, when it comes to Thursday, that's when I meal prep for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that's what keeps my food fresh. It keeps it into a nice system. I always have food prepared. I never run out of food. And that's what keeps me on my goals and making the most progress. This one is key. Wake up out of autopilot. I need you to pay attention. These 2 are so key. The reason people fail with weight loss is because they don't prepare for the week. They don't prepare for the challenges. They don't ask themselves, when's my workout going to be? When am I going to meal prep? When am I going to grocery shop? They just wing it. They'll just go from day to day and be like, oh, I'll try to lose weight today. We'll see what happens. You can't have that mindset. Here, create some structure around your week. That's how you're going to lead to success when it comes to weight loss and muscle gain. Number 3, keep it simple. Don't do these Instagram, they got like beef and avocado and eggs, and it looks like this perfect platter of, whoever can win the award for most aesthetic platter of all time. Stop trying to do complicated meals. Stop trying to change up the meal every single day into something new. It's going to make it way too complicated. Keep it simple. Keep it fun. Keep it enjoyable, and try to stick to the same meals every single day. And if you don't want to, maybe switch it up from day to day. Have 2 different breakfast meals, 2 to 3 different breakfast meals, 2 to 3 different lunches, 2 to 3 different dinners. But keep it pretty simple. That's what's going to lead to success. Number 4, use a scale. So you need a food scale. If you're going to meal prep or if you're going to track your foods, there are 2 things that you could do. Usually if you're in my system, if you're a client of mine, I want you to meal prep first before you start tracking and have the flexibility of eating whatever you want, because that leads to a lot of binging and doing it wrong. So meal prep first, stay consistent with the meal prepping, and how you'll meal prep is I'll give you the foods over Trainerize, our training app. What you're going to do is just go to the meal prep, find some meals that you like, stick to those meals, and then it's going to give you ingredients. And I need you to stick to those ingredients. If you want to make switches, then you text me. But you don't just switch chicken, salmon, 8 ounces of salmon for 12 ounces of chicken thighs, okay? Stick to those, measure the foods. Okay, number 4 is use a scale, whether you're tracking your foods or meal prepping your foods, okay? Tracking is what I give my clients after they're consistent with the meal prepping and showed me that they can be successful and stay consistent with the meal prepping. Tracking is when you have MyFitnessPal and you can eat whatever you want. You just have to track it. That's a lot of flexibility, too much flexibility for beginners that they end up failing. So in the beginning, it's all about meal prepping. I'll give you 3, 6, 9 different meals that you can have throughout the week. Stick to those meals. Have exactly those meals with those ingredients. So you're going to order a food scale from Amazon. It's maybe 10 to 20 bucks. Tip number 1 is tracking grams and ounces, never tracking cups or tablespoons. 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, it depends how densely you pack that tablespoon, right? There could be like holes in there. It's not packed as densely, it's packed more densely. Tablespoons and cups and liters are not the most accurate thing to track, and that's what leads to the calories being off a little bit. So you want to make sure you're tracking in weight, like grams and ounces, and not volume. So do not track in cups and tablespoons, track in grams and ounces. Number 2, you want to make sure you're tracking cooked food. So when it comes to chicken thighs, uncooked versus cooked, most of the measurements that you see on MyFitnessPal, on these meal preps that I give you, it's going to be in the cooked form. It's not going to be in the uncooked form. So when you're doing, your meal prepping, make sure when you're laying out the meal prep and the meal prep says, hey, the recipe says, hey, 8 ounces of chicken thighs, cook the chicken thigh first and then weigh it on the scale and then put it in the meal prep container or whatever you're going to have for dinner that day. Okay? So don't track uncooked, track cooked. Number 5, non-negotiable. These need to be non-negotiables in your routine. They can't be, oh, I'm going to try to meal prep this week. Oh, I'm going to try to grocery shop this week. We'll see what happens. I got some stuff going on this week. No, that kind of mindset is the exact reason that you're out of shape. That kind of mindset is the same exact reason that you don't have a gym routine, you can't stay consistent, you can't stay disciplined, is because you don't have a routine, because your health and fitness to you is negotiable. It's not a non-negotiable, it's negotiable. Oh, we'll see what happens. If my friends invite me out to a club, if work is stressful, then I might not do it. No. Your health and fitness needs to be non-negotiables. These need to be non-negotiable parts of your routine. Grocery shopping, set in your calendar, whether it's Apple Calendar or Google Calendar or reminders, just go to it and dedicate time to grocery shopping and meal prepping twice a week. So if someone hits you up, dentist appointment, mom wants to hang out, whoever, they call you up and they're like, hey, let's go hang out this day. Let's grab dinner, come to his dentist appointment. You look on your calendar and you see, damn, my work shift is from 9 to 5. I told myself I was going to grocery shop from 5 to 6:30. Mom wants to hang out at 5. Mom, can we do it another time? Maybe not this week, etc. These need to be non-negotiables, and that's what's going to lead to success. So that is how to meal prep. Number 1, grocery shop for at least 1 week's worth of food. Number 2, meal prep for 3 to 4 days at a time. Number 3, keep it simple. Okay, don't go super complicated and try to have the most amazing aesthetic platter for Instagram. Okay. Number 4, use a scale. Make sure you're tracking cooked food and you're measuring in weight and not volume. So grams and ounces, not cups and tablespoons. And number 5, make them non-negotiables. Your health and fitness is not negotiable, okay? It is not negotiable. It needs to be a non-negotiable. It needs to be, dude, it's locked in. There's no way. Like, I'm setting the intention. I will make it happen today. I don't want to hear the probablys and the maybes. I'm going to probably try to make it happen. It might happen. We'll see what. No, it will happen. I will grocery shop this week. I will hit my goals. I will track the right way. I can, I will, I must. Not I should, maybe, probably. Take those words out of your vocabulary and let me know if you need anything. I'm always here for you. I got you back for life. Let's go.